What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. So, last episode, we dealt with Sister Patrice. She wasn't exactly forthright. She tried to set us up, actually, and we did end up coming to heads with the Canary. Of course, we came back to the docks and told the Arashok one went down. Surprisingly, he didn't seem very concerned about the death of his men, since they had already killed Sarah Boss. He said the rest was impressive, just don't let it happen again. Now that we've taken care of all that stuff, we are right at the end of Act 1 here. We have one more quest called Act of Mercy. This is go to the location marked on the Free Marchers world map to answer the letter's anonymous plea for help. And this is in relation to a random note that turned up at Gamlen's house saying that we'd helped someone in the past, and since we did that with a fair hand, they thought we were perfect to help them with whatever this problem is. Now, this is on the Wounded Coast approach, so let's go find out what this is all about. Kind of screams setup, doesn't it, a little? Look at that aggro quite nicely. The God's God triumphs. It's interesting hearing Meryl and Elves talk about the Dreadwolf based on where all that went now. I don't know if I mean interested in a good way or a negative way. Inquisition was interesting at least, but Solus has become a character that I'm not too fond of in terms of his decisions and the way he acts and treats people. Then again, the Dreadwolf is supposed to be like Loki, right? Like a cheap trickster. Mischievous and manipulative, all that stuff. Before we go left to check out this quest, whoever gave it to us, let's be thorough. Let's check these different parts of the map. It could be like a random material somewhere that I need. Again, that stuff is all finite, so if you don't check, you don't get. And if you don't get, you'll never get to come back to get, so it's definitely worth taking a swing around. Even if it's just random corpses like this, I mean, we're saying it's 65 gold, need 50 for the expedition. I'm okay with whatever the map is going to give me here. If it's gold, I'll take the gold. If it's materials, I'll take the materials. If it's random greatswords I'll never use, I'll take it, because, well, that's gold when I go back to a merchant. And ordinarily, actually, a lot of the loot you'll randomly find is actually pretty good for you if you don't have the item packs like I do. A lot of that stuff is actually quite good for you. Oh, here's Thrask. So it was Thrask who sent me the letter asking for my assistance, which almost guarantees that this whole thing is mage related, and the reason why he wants us is because we showed a fair hand and sent in Fainriel the Dalish. But I'm not fair to the point of ignorance, Thrask, so if there's some shady shit going on in here, you should know that I'm not about that life.
Master Hawk, Ariane tells me you sought a better path than the Circle for her son Fainriel. I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
I'm not gonna ask who he is. I know who he is. I remember you, Thrask.
Can I get the details before I agree?
There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns.
We are not going to kill apostates for you.
I was hoping you might speak to the group. Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
Apostates or blood mages?
Who are these apostates? Where did they come from?
These are the mages of the former Circle at Starkhaven. It burned to the ground, and their Templars sent for us to relocate the survivors. Unfortunately, they escaped on the journey. With their phylacteries burned, it has been nearly impossible to track them.
Their circle burned, and how did that happen? I wonder how that ended up burning to the ground.
What's a phylactery?
When a mage joins the Circle, the first enchanter takes a sample of his blood. It is used as a focus to track the mage should he escape.
Is there some foul play there, Thrask?
Do the other Templars intend to do worse than recapture the Mages?
Sir Karas is a Knight Lieutenant of the Templars, a great crony of Meredith. Should he find apostates hiding from pursuit, Meredith will consider him justified in murdering the lot of them.
Who's Meredith?
You have clearly not been in Kirkwall long.
That'll be the Knight Commander.
Meredith is Knight Commander. She has changed the rules for mages in Kirkwall. They are less free than elsewhere. Though I dare say she has created as much dissent as obedience.
Well, I'll go check it out. No promises on the mercy.
I would not like to see this become a massacre.
Thank you. Your compassion does you credit.
What you looking at me like that
These
for,
mages
Anders?
have
Are you
shown their
surprised?
attack Templars on
Didn't
sight.
kill you, did I?
You have a better chance than I to convince them they are better off alive in the Circle than free and dead. Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know Sir Karas, but what I do know is I'm probably more equipped, ironically,
My fellow Templars
to deal
will
with
arrive
this
at any
than
moment.
the fellow Templars, so I will go check. If there's blood magic and weird corpse shit going on in here, then I'm not helping. I'm not gonna go put that in among, well, right as I come to the fucking door, right? As soon as I walk through the door, he casts blood magic at me. Friendly mages, huh? Don't seem much like apostates to me, Thrask.
They've raised the bloody dead. They must be truly desperate. Please tell me we're not
Yeah.
going to force these poor fools back into the Circle.
They've raised the dead, and they've turned to blood magic. They must be truly desperate. Anders 101. They didn't even know who I was. I'm not even a Templar. Cast that shit instantly as soon as I came through the door and tried to kill my ass. No doubt I would have been a corpse puppet for them. Anders' nature never does cease to amaze. Like, his first assumption is not, oh my god, blood magic, or oh my god, zombies. It's, oh my god, desperate mages in need of help. And like, well, maybe I'd love to help them, Anders, but they seem to be throwing zombies and blood magic at me. It's kind of hard to focus on the plight of the mages when they're trying to slaughter me. Have you considered? Merrill and Varric are surprisingly silent during this.
Never fear, Eric is here. What a waste. I think I got blood on my...
Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this tomb. Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
Who is he?
Decimus. It was his decision. He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool? He slit his wrist, and the magic, it rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave.
Of course it did.
I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from us for spite.
You're absolutely right.
Decimus is the leader of these mages.
He's crazy. He said with our phylacteries gone, no one could find us. We would be free. I think maybe he set the fire. There must be a demon working through him. No normal man would profane the dead like this.
No shit. Any commentary, Anders? No? Well, this guy actually seems genuinely remorseful, and he doesn't seem to want any part in this.
The Templar Thrask is waiting outside. Surrender to him and you won't be hurt.
I surrender. Take me to the Templars. I don't want anything to do with this blood magic. The rest of them, they're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
Well, at least your head won't be on the chopping block. He made the right decision, at least. Again, I'm not completely deaf to this, but the leader, man. If the Templars catch us, they might think we're blood mages and kill us. Let's all become blood mages. Illusion. And like, people can say whatever they want about the chantry and the circle conditions, but locked up in a cave like this, summoning an army of dead, throwing them at anybody who has the audacity to walk through the door, I don't have much sympathy for this. Like I said about Thrask's daughter, there's always a choice. They aren't pinned down here with a Templar army at the gates with like survival or blood magic. There's one lonely Templar at the cave entrance. And he didn't have the balls to come in here because he knew it was going to happen. This is why he sent us. And we take 2 steps through the door. And look what it's immediately thrown at us. And here's Decimus' bitch ass.
They're here! The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle!
You look like you just put a demon in her.
Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What were you doing
What do
right
I
there?
care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call!
Right. Just a friendly blood mage, eh? Okay, my whole team is dead because this. I don't even have time to get them out. They're all just dead.
I'm a little overwhelmed.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna reload that. That, by the way, is an excellent point of when I was saying that blood magic is very overpowered in this game. I took my eye off the prize for a second. And immediately, you see what happens. So, let's go ahead and move all these guys a little bit closer. Decimus, you're not casting that. We'll back up away from that blood mage spell for a second. Decimus is dead. You're not out of the woods though. There we go.
You killed him. Oh, Decimus. You should have listened to me, love. You are one of us. But you wear no mark of the Circle. How is it you side against your own?
Aww.
Maybe your lover should
That's
have
touching.
tried hello. We're friendlier than you think.
Decimus
There you go,
gave us the
Anders.
courage to face the Templars. Without him, we would be prisoners still.
If he taught you any of that blood magic, you could have him up and walking in no time.
I warned him.
Yeah, did
I
you?
told him once he marked himself as a blood mage, that was all anyone would see. Please, we only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
The crimes are also yours, but where is it exactly you plan to go after this?
If not in the Circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places outside the pre-marches where the Templars are not so vigilant.
Yeah, I mean, you just called him my love and you're on your knees getting some like ritual done to you. I'm not stupid. You're not completely innocent in this.
You followed him. You should all face punishment.
If you try to turn us in, your friends are coming with us. Do not doubt that the Templars will let an extra apostate share our punishment.
Threatening to turn me in really doesn't help your all mages stick together image.
Correct.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
No, I won't.
Thrask is a good man. It is no more right for him to die than you.
Then lay down your arms. I am trying to save our lives, not throw them away. We will come with you.
I'll make sure the way out is clear.
And of course, my team is mad at me for that, but I really can't see why. Like Anders just said it himself. the first thing she does is tell us to go kill the Templars for her so they can just run away and be happy little blood mages in some kind of like independent coven. When that doesn't work and she can't convince us with the bashful eyes and the oh my god, my lover, I told him not to do it, she goes straight to, well, you seem to have some mages yourself. It'd be a real shame if somebody like snitched on them and the Templars killed them too. So she goes from emotional blackmail to straight up blackmail and threats. And then when that doesn't work, she just kind of like saunters off all moody and is like, fine, well, okay, we'll surrender, I guess. Just don't kill me. This bitch is clearly, I mean, whatever the ritual was going on there.
I am coming peacefully.
Yeah.
What more do you want?
I'm not stupid. I know you had some bullshit going on there.
I just want to get out of here alive.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't be helping them go to the happy little mage coven. I'm not interested in assisting them in going somewhere else to summon an army of demons like this. I'm good.
I'll deal with this! Let's finish it!
I'm not stupid enough to think that you're well-intentioned. Like I said, I mean, we came in, they're in the middle of like a blood magic ritual. There's fucking zombies all over the place. And if you know anything about raising the dead into shambling corpses like this, you'll know that's straight up demons. Demons are the ones that animate corpses like this, which is the only reason it can be done via blood magic. I believe the shambling demons, like we're fighting right now, is a hunger demon. I think that's what that is, if I recall correctly from the Origins Codex. So these are all demons that they summon to animate these corpses. Fate of the Mages. And even Anders, he kind of started to get the point, but he ultimately failed the intelligence check because he's still on their side. After all we saw when we came in this cave, he's still like Team Mage. He would have us go out here, slaughter all the Templars, and then like call it a day as a happy ending. Obviously, that's not what's going to happen, to say the least.
Are you saying there isn't anyone inside? Then where did that apprentice come from?
I followed the tracks from the caravan site, but the boy says the others already left.
Don't lie, Thrask. I know you're soft on the robes. I followed the same tracks and... What do we have here?
Area of blood mages. Well, I didn't actually see them cast blood magic, so I'm not gonna say that because I didn't actually see it. She had some weird ritual going on with her, but I didn't see them cast blood magic, and they didn't fight me with it, so...
The blood mage is dead. These mages willingly return to the circle.
The circle? As if we would let these demon worshippers pollute the minds of our mages.
That's a valid point.
No. Once they have tasted freedom, apostates are good for nothing. Better to silence them now.
No! And you wonder why we fear them? Please, you must protect us.
I think maybe we all need to take a deep breath. Start over. Grace, this is Thrask. Thrask?
The Circle is a sanctuary, not a prison. If you kill these people, I will see you disciplined by the Divine herself.
Knight Commander says no rebel robes get to preach to the tame ones.
Are you truly going to send us off with this monster?
Look, he has a very valid point, okay? About them going back and then turning all the other mages in the circle to blood mages. They've already tasted it, they know the power, they know the tomes. They'll go back there. They already burnt down one fucking circle. They'll go back there. They'll teach it to other people. There'll be a whole uprising potentially. One bad apple can spoil the bunch. And I honestly, if Sir Karas didn't do the extra part about once they've tasted freedom, they're good for nothing. If he had just said that rebel mages can't go, like, preach to the other ones, I would have agreed with him. If he had just stopped there, I would be totally on Team Templar. But just because he's an asshole doesn't mean that his order is in the wrong.
The circle is still safer than life on the run. Thrask will make sure no one hurts you.
Then we truly have no hope. You seem a decent man, Templar. I must place the lives of all these people in your hands.
Don't count on him being around long enough to help you, Sunshine.
I will do all I can. I swear you this.
Well, again, that's funny, isn't it? How much they disagree with that, which you're gonna run into a lot. If you're not Team Mage in this game, you're gonna run into quite a lot of problems with your friends. Now, this is a nice little sign that we're about ready to head down to the Deep Roads. Now that that quest finally updated after all that. I still think that I made the right call. I don't see how getting into a confrontation and hurting those Templars to get them free is gonna help anything. And maybe Sir Karas is a bad apple, but in general, I mean, shit, I can't help it if I agree with his sentiment, right? Everything that he said rings kind of true to me, so I can't turn my sword on him when I agree. Again, if he had just left it at where it was instead of saying the good for nothing part, I would have been wholeheartedly on his side. The only reason I wasn't and didn't end up wholeheartedly on his side is because he ended up saying the weird shit after. And it's a shame that my companions can't see where I'm coming from though, because it really is common sense. Whether those mages practiced blood magic or not, it would make sense that if you take a bunch of blood mages who hate the circle and put them inside the circle, well, when they have conversations and they are talking to the other mages, of course they'll start reminiscing about the glory days in the cave summoning demons, and that is going to create tension where it doesn't need to be, right? It just makes sense. Of course, Anders is never going to see that way, because he's just going to think that, well, that's what should happen. Fuck the circle, which is very short-sighted. If you'd like to explain to me how you have no circle and don't have it become the Tevinter Imperium when mages have such an advantage over literally everybody. Like, if you're a mage in a non-mage city and somebody just won't give you something, for example, right? You would have to be very, very, very kind-hearted to not just be like, okay, well, listen here. You're gonna do what I tell you to do because I said so, and if you don't, then I'm gonna turn you into a frost ball. Right? Like, it's literally the reason that the Tevinter Imperium ended up existing the way that it did, is because there's so many mages that had such a big advantage.
You get more letters than I do.
They just...
There's another one on the desk.
You sound so happy about that. Friends in low places. I understand you're in dire need of some coin. If that's true, I believe I have a proposition that you simply will not be able to refuse. Look for me at night near the foundries in Lowtown. So this is in case you didn't meet the gold check. If you've been buying and spamming things, you didn't know where the quest line was going to end. This is like a little cushion. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Of course, we won't be using this because we have plenty of money. A letter for Bethany. Dear Bethany, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to Tamra. I think her family fled to Redcliffe, but I haven't been able to locate them. I don't have much hope left, but miracles can happen. I will keep trying. I know Tamra was a close friend. I will write you as soon as I hear something. I hope your family is doing well in Kirkwall. Please send my love to your mother. I will keep praying for you all. Sincerely, Sister Ursula. So Bethany has a friend in the Chantry. Yeah, that's a sister that's sending her well wishes. That's interesting. We'll go Varric, Anders, and Meryl. Now, I do want to hit the Black Emporium real fast, because I have something for Meryl that I want to pick up before we full send down into the deep, which is going to be the Elixir of Arcane Technique. But I actually am just realizing that I don't have enough. That's going to take me to 48 sovereigns. Is there something I can sell to make up that difference? Oh shit. We'd have to get it to like 77, right? I don't think it's gonna happen. Okay, well, hopefully that's still the next act, and we'll pick it up then, when I can just spend money like it don't mean nothing. Well, I suppose we can go check out that, the business deal, right? I'm obviously not gonna take it. I'm not gonna be indebted to some scumbag when I don't need to be, but I'm kind of curious on what the offer would be in the first place. I'm sure this is gonna be a shady merchant that Bartrand wouldn't deal with. He's trying to take his opportunity elsewhere. Dougal Gavon. Well, it's a dwarf.
Well, well, if it isn't the man of the hour.
Do I know you?
I know him. I thought Bartrand told you to clear off, Dougal.
Calm yourself, Varric. I just wanted to meet your brother's new business partner.
And just how do you know about that?
Let's just say that Bartrand and I have had dealings in the past.
Dougal's one of my dear brother's ex-partners.
Bartrand turned aside my offer of help, even though I had the coin to spare. Thing is, I still think it's a promising venture. The fool won't let me invest, but if someone like you invested on my behalf...
What do you think?
Hard to say. Dougal's never done me any harm.
See? There you go.
Still don't trust you.
But I'm in here for a business conversation.
My brother without the family connection to make it easier to swallow. Do what you like. I came to you, not to him. But we do need the coin.
Bartrand was pretty desperate for help. He must have had a good reason to turn you down.
He did. We had a disagreement.
They tried to kill each other.
You've met Bartrand,
A pretty common door in disagreement,
the patience
actually.
of a Bronto not to want to kill him. But what's done is done. Now his pride won't let him take my coin, even if it ruins him.
He won't be happy if I do this.
He'd lose his mind. Not that it wouldn't be funny to watch.
Then why tell him? Bartrand is better off not knowing a lot of things. This way he's happy, you're happy, and I'm happy. We're all happy.
I'm already happy. My pocket's quite full.
Just what kind of terms are we talking about here?
I give you what Bartrand needs. Bartrand thinks it's your coin. Then when the expedition's done, you pay me back double.
What if I don't have double? This might all be for nothing.
If you really think it's such a waste of coin, why go at all? I think double's the very least I could earn back for this kind of investment, don't you?
This seems suspicious.
No shit, Hawk.
I'm taking quite a gamble myself. I'm willing to bet you're a good risk. Bartrand obviously thinks so. You care to extend the same courtesy to me?
I do not. I'm not interested in backstabbing Varric or Varric's brother, and I'm certainly not interested in being indebted to you, so kiss my ass.
If Bartrand doesn't want your help, neither do I.
Think you can come up with a coin all on your own, eh? Fair enough.
Shit, I already did.
Hawk will find a way.
Really? From what I can tell, it seems your friend enjoys spending coin more than saving it.
You're not as well informed as you think.
Talk to me. I doubt this expedition is going anywhere in the meantime.
Oh, you'll feel bad about that next episode. Alright, so I'm gonna go back to Hightown. We're gonna slot those runes that I just paid for into our armor, and then I'll wrap things up, and we'll make the Deep Rose Exposition its own set of episodes. We've been going for around 30 minutes, so it's a decent-ish mark, or decent enough mark at least. Could slide up here and take care of business. We're talking to Sandal, which is cool. I like that they put Bodan and Sandal here. That's a cool little reference that makes me happy. Okay, so that's equipped by Merrill. It's Varric. I have a fire rune inside that. Let's put lightning in there, because then the elemental weapons will give us lightning damage, which will be kind of cool. He is the big thing that we actually wanted here, so that's 5 armor. That's 4 armor. Let's put some fire resistance on us. Unfortunately, when you socket these, it does kind of smoke. What do you have in there? Just 20 armor? Yeah, we'll give you fire order too. It does smoke the old rune. You can't just take out runes and put back new runes whenever you like, unfortunately. Yeah, let's just beef up on runes of fire defense. It'll help us. We'll keep the electricity resistance, and then we'll keep the fire resistance where it's at. And that's just for Aveline, so I think we're good. I think we're good on runes, and I think we're ready to head into the Deep Roads expedition next episode. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, appreciate what I do, please do check out my Patreon, linked in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'll see you soon with more Dragon Age 2. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Peace.